The fastest 200-meter sprinter in Division III joins us now on the ESPN Ithaca phone lines. That's SUNY Cortland men's track and field sprinter Malik Garcia. How'd you do it? How'd you claim the top spot in the 200-meter dash this season at the Cornell University Upstate Challenge?
Well, all preseason I've been putting in a lot of work, pretty much doing anything my coach told me to do and just giving it like 110% in every practice and taking criticism that my coach had and just trying to hone and develop my skills that I've been working on from pretty much the first day I transferred to SUNY Cortland.
What was your best previous time heading into that race?
Now, I believe my best previous time that they have on the TFRS website is like a 22 high. Well, I believe I ran a 21.4 on a bank track, but they don't keep that on record.
After you saw your official time, 22.17 seconds, what went through your mind?
I was really excited. I was like, wow, like after 3 weeks of doubles of two-a-days, I was like a 22.7. I was like, that's pretty awesome. Like I felt really good. I knew that after that I was going to have a good season. I was pretty pumped about it.
Malik, I know there's a lot of the season left to go, but you keep talking about the preparation and the training and the practice that goes into the track and field season. How does it feel to reach the top of a mountain with still so much season to go?
You know, like it's one of those things where it just makes you wonder, like the potential that you could have, because it's like still early in the season, and it's like, well, where am I going to be at the end of the season? You know, and that's where my mind is really set, like toward like nationals, like where am I going to be at then, going into outdoor season.
What's your goal? Where do you want to be at the end of the season?
At the end of the season, I want to be at a 21 low, so like 21.2, possibly if it was possible, 21 point anything, honestly. And I want to win nationals, so that's like my main goal that I've been focusing on. And how I'm going about that, I'm just taking it day by day, practice by practice, meet by meet.
SUNY Cortland men's track and field sprinter Malik Garcia is our guest on BTL. He's Division III's Men's Track and Field National Athlete of the Week, ranked #1 nationally in the 200-meter dash and second in the 60-meter dash. When did you first realize that you're a fast guy and that you have the talent to run in college?
Well, it all started back when my first sport is football, and my mom knew when I was probably like 4 or 5 years old, and I used to love running around all the time. And so she threw me, she was like, you know what, why not put him in a sport? So she loved football, so she put me in football. And then from there, when I got into high school, I was told by coaches, like, yeah, you're fast and everything. And one coach happened to be my wrestling coach. He actually suggested that I run track. So instead of doing wrestling, I wound up going to the indoor track team for the first year that they started up. And ever since then, I've liked it.
What's the difference between running in a game, whether it's football or another sport, compared with just running to run in an event?
It takes a lot of mental toughness because I know from like even distance running, like you have to like be mentally tough. You can't psych yourself out. If you psych yourself out at any point, you're gonna run bad or you're gonna run good. It all depends on how you go into it. Now running the ball, like for football, it's like you have like a constant adrenaline rush, and so that's one thing I had to face with running passively in track, and it's like too relaxed. And football is like I'm like always like jittery and have like nerves.
Is sprinting speed in your mind, is that something you can develop or gain, or is it just something that you're simply born with or you don't have it?
In my personal opinion, yes, you're born with it, and it's like a talent that is God-given to you, but also I feel like you can develop it. It's not like you're stuck at one point. If you're born with like this attribute, then that's all you can do, and you're not going to go any further. I believe that if you work hard and put the time in, you definitely can get faster. I've seen it like from personal experience. My senior year of high school, I tore my ACL and lost a lot of speed, and coming back into track in college and noticed like my improvements that I've made.
Who's helped you the most with your development beyond just your natural talent?
I have to say my coaches. Honestly, I mean, besides me putting in like hard work by myself in the weight room and everything, I prefer to believe that my coach actually helped me like quite a bit and getting my form proper and just being there for like every step and telling me, like, critiquing me at every point.
SUNY Cortland men's track and field sprinter Malik Garcia is our guest on BTL. Malik, I've had the privilege of talking with a lot of runners and sprinters the last couple of years here on BTL. And the next question is one of my favorites to ask because the answers are always just extremely different from the last. What do you think about mid-race?
Mid-race? Well, usually I don't try to think about anything. Unless it's like a 400, then my mind starts to wander around. Usually I'll start thinking about food or something. But if it's like a sprinting race, like a 60 or 100 or 200, usually I'm just like focused on the race and just trying to like literally get the race done.
Do you prefer the short races then?
Typically, yes.
Do you have any cool fast nicknames? You're the fastest guy in the 200-meter dash right now. Do you have any cool nicknames?
I've been called Speedy Gonzalez quite a few times by my mom, and my older brother used to call me Roadrunner, so I guess that was my nickname.
All right, so it's like Looney Tunes nicknames then.
Yeah.
Do you have a signature celebration that you do at the end of every race?
Honestly, no, because I'm pretty humble. I like to see myself as, and usually when I come off the track, like I look for my time immediately. I'll go, like sometimes I'll pray to God, and I just get like a little excited, but I normally like to try to keep it to myself.
Malik, thanks for your time here on BTL. Stay fast.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Is this the beginning of something new? Who knows? I might have a career in running. I guess we just have to wait and find out. Graduation this weekend. You let me know in the comments below on what you think about becoming a full-time runner.
Nice work, Sentinel. That's how it's done.